This new Dracula film tricks you into thinking it's a horror movie when in reality it's a rom-com. Here's why. I went to the theater and saw Dracula from the director of Leon the Professional, starring Caleb Landry Jones. It's about a prince in Romania during the 15th century whose wife is murdered and begs God to bring her back. But when his prayers are ignored, he renounces the Lord and is cursed with eternal life. 400 years later, in the 19th century, a lawyer arrives at the immortal vampire's castle, who may be the key to finding his beloved wife that's now possibly been reincarnated. There's been a resurgence of vampire films recently, and this one definitely takes an odd new approach to the genre, while also being heavily influenced by it. The film has the aesthetic of a gothic horror film, but all the scenes play out like a subdued and restrained SNL sketch. Dracula even has little gargoyle servants that are as cute and goofy as the minions. There's not one moment where I was actually scared of Dracula through this film, and a part of that is because he's portrayed as the romantic lead, and it feels like the movie can't decide on if he's the protagonist or the antagonist. The movie humanizes and even justifies Dracula's motives to such an extent that once he is to no one's surprise beaten, it actually feels unfair and wrong. It's just a weird tone because characters tell us all the horrible things Dracula has done over the centuries, but we actually don't see much of it, so we're supposed to just rely on our pop culture knowledge of Dracula to understand why they're telling us he's the bad guy. Dracula and the love for his lost wife is the heart of the movie, so when threats get in the way of that love being restored in a completely consensual way, it feels like an injustice. There's just a huge contradiction between how the audience feels about Dracula and how the opposing characters tell us to feel about him. It tries to be a centuries-long love story while also being a scary monster movie, but ends up being closer to a depressing Beauty and the Beast ripoff. I'm gonna give Dracula a 2 out of 5. Thanks for watching.